Hi there, I'm Claudia Hun, your theater librarian for this school year, and I am thrilled to welcome everyone to the very first ever Tuscarora Performing Arts Monologue Writing Competition. This event has been so fun to put together, and we have some amazing work from the department to show off. We have a whole bunch of student-written monologues and some student actors to perform them. Incredible talent all around, and at the end we are going to be revealing who our top 2 finalists are, who will have their writing showcased in the Tuscarora Performing Arts Monologue Library so that students have access to it for years and years to come. Thank you so much everyone who participated in this event and made it possible. I am thrilled that we get to present all of the hard work that you put into this, and everybody watching at home, enjoy the show!
What am I gonna study? Dude, that's like asking, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? I'm not ready for that. I mean, I've thought of many different things. I could go for business, do what everyone does, and just enjoy the college experience, or maybe teaching? No, I don't even know why I said that. Part of me wants to pursue something in the arts and go live in a city for a couple of years, because, I mean, I think I'm pretty creative, or I could go for a stable STEM career, but hey, I honestly have no idea. I mean, I have to figure out all of that, and then I have to figure out where. Where am I going to spend the next 4, maybe even 8 years of my life? It's a big decision, and society glorifies the process. The only questions adults ask these days is, where do you want to go to college and what major? Like, that's the only thing worth talking about. Like, the other day my grandma asked, what's the update on college? And I'm like, what college? Like, what if I don't have a plan yet? I just want to live my life, you know? I'm still a teenager. The teachers have us starting so early. In sophomore year, they stressed, so what are you planning? Make a list, etc. And it's unacceptable to, like, not have a plan. It's frustrating seeing those sophomores wearing college t-shirts, being like, I want to go to Princeton, and being like, oh, good for you, I want to go to the football game on Friday. I shouldn't have to worry about what I want to do with the rest of my life when I haven't even lived it yet. Just a little rant. So what are you gonna study?
What? Excuse me, can you just finish taking your order, please? Thank you. What are you doing? Get your hands off me! Your total is going to be $17.81. Would you like a receipt? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? You march on over here and try to take my necklace when I haven't done anything to you? Are you kidding me? And why should I give it to you? So you can give it to your girlfriend? So you can pawn it? So you can look tough in front of your friends back there? Yeah, I saw you walk in with them. Nice try, buddy, but you picked the wrong girl. You see, I've been behind this counter for 6 hours just waiting for someone to give me the excuse to splash piping hot coffee in their face. You see, the last lady made me remake her drink 4 times. 4 times. Because she asked for a refund when she kept changing her order and blamed it on me. Nope. Shh. I'm the one talking. You see, your coffee's brewing right now, and until I can wipe your smirk off with it, I'm the one that gets to talk. Oh, don't even try to call the manager, because she's gone right now and left me in charge. You see, this necklace is very special to me. My grandma made it for me when I was a little kid, and it is the only one in the world like it. So, you can tell your little friends over there in the fake leather jackets, hi, that they can come over here and take my necklace themselves. Alright? By the way, here's your coffee. You must have slept. Have a nice day!
I'd like to make a toast to Harry and Elizabeth. What a wonderful couple. Not to brag, but I was the one who brought them together, and they still haven't thanked me for it. But it's fine, because seeing your relationship blossom has been enough for me. I guess now is the time where I tell some sappy story about how Elizabeth and I met, and how we knew we were going to be BFFs from the moment we spoke our first words to each other, but it is far from sappy. It was our sophomore year at college, and Elizabeth lived down the hall from me. I saw her face from time to time, but I didn't really know her that well. Anyways, it was the start of our spring semester, and I had just gotten back from studying abroad in London. So, of course, when I got back, I started talking in a British accent, because that's what one does. So later that evening, I ended up going to the library to study, and Elizabeth sat next to me. We sat in silence for some time until I ended up breaking the silence. I asked her how her spring break was, but in a British accent, of course. I figured she sort of knew me, so she would know I wasn't actually British, but that was not the case. Well, anyways, she started talking back to me in a British accent as well. We were kind of having fun with it until she asked me what part of the UK I was from. Well, I said I was from London, since I had just visited there, and she said she was from Manchester. We talked for a bit more until she had to leave. Then a few days later, I catch her in the hallway and say hello to her, but in my normal voice. She looked like a little shocked at my simple hello. Asked her what the matter was, and she replied, still in her British accent, wondering where my accent was. I thought she was being sarcastic, so I just laughed and said I was joking with her back in my British accent. We spent the rest of the year doing this, speaking in our British accents. I thought it was a bit odd, but I brushed it off thinking nothing of it. It wasn't until the end of my junior year that I finally realized she was actually British, and Elizabeth thought I was too this whole time. When I told her I was only keeping up my British accent because I thought we were playing games with each other, she just stared at me and then broke into a laughing fit. I swear, it lasted for like 10 minutes. So, I guess you could say my ineptness gave me one of the best friendships I've ever had. And that's the crazy story of how Elizabeth and I met. Our relationship only grew from there, and I am so delighted to see her so happy today. Congratulations, you two!
Jesus Christ, do you think about anything other than yourself? I am trying to have a serious conversation, and you're not listening to anything I'm saying. You're just waiting for a chance to make this about you. God, it's always about you. And the one time I actually try to open up, we've been friends for 4 years. Did you know that? Yeah, 4 years ago, last week, we met. And since then, I have been by your side through everything. Every breakup and every bad audition. And what have you done for me? Did you know that I got into Michigan State? Did you know that was my dream school? No, because you were too busy deciding what shoes to wear on your date, or you were complaining about your math teacher, or you were trash talking your coworkers. And you know what? That's fine. I'm used to it. But this one time I tried to open up about something that's been weighing on me, you hijacked the conversation. Do you know how much that hurts? How small you make me feel? And hey, if you cared enough about me to actually listen to what I was going to tell you, I was going to tell you that my mom has cancer. But hey, now that I'm done, we can go back to you being the center of the universe.
I've never really been someone who gets stressed easily. I mean, of course I'm gonna get stressed over a major test or something like that, but I try not to let those things get to me. See, I live by this simple mantra. If something's not gonna matter in 5 years, why should I worry about it? Now, this is great advice I give myself. It saved me a lot of grief, but there is a loophole. When something does matter in 5 years, that's when I get stuck. Like college, for example. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, and I'm stuck. You know those kids who wanted to be doctors? I used to make fun of them in my head. The ones who got all A's, and then they had great SAT scores. Great SAT scores led to getting into a good college. And getting into a good college meant getting into a good med school. And then after med school, they already knew what they wanted to study and where they wanted to live. And I was like, calm down, dude. We're only 14, right? But it's kind of ironic because those kids have their lives planned out. And then there's me. And I know everything's gonna be okay, but it's just kind of scary when I face that loophole of my mantra.